Shark had two conventional long-range cannons that shot 9-pound balls and 10 of the smaller carronades that shot 18-pound balls. Some of the problems with early cannons is that they were very inaccurate. They did not have good methods of boring this hole out so that the cannonball had a lot of slop in there. It would bounce around in this barrel, so they had to make the barrels much heavier so that the cannon didn't blow up. And it also leaked a lot of this gas out, so it wasn't very efficient. The carronades had such tight tolerances that they were a technological breakthrough of the time. They started going out of favor about 1820 when this Shark was actually commissioned, but they continued to be used for about 50 years against lightly armed slave ships and pirates.
The ship was a Navy schooner. It was a warship. It's called the Shark. There's a picture of it. Okay? And you know how big it is? How big it was? Did you see those orange cones out there?
Yeah.
That was the size of it. Not very big, huh? See the ceiling up there?
Yeah.
That's about how tall it was on the inside.
Wow. That's true.
It's pretty small, isn't it? There were 70 men who crewed the Shark. 70 men in a space this size, plus all their cannons, all their food, everything else, all their supplies. Not much fun, huh?
No.
No. What do you notice about this ship?
It's got a lot of sails.
Yes, it's got a lot of sails. And you know what that did? Made it fast. It was a fast ship. Its career. When it was down here, you know what it was doing? Fighting the pirates of the Caribbean. Caught many pirate ships, and assisted in the capture of many pirate ships. When it came over here, it was fighting slave ships. Then it got sent to the Oregon Territory. Now Oregon at that time was not a state, it was just this big territory, okay? And it was governed by both Great Britain and the United States. They started bickering among themselves and they decided, no, we can't both be governed here, so we got to split this. They couldn't decide on where they wanted the border. The United States wanted the border way up in Canada, and Great Britain wanted the border to be down at the Columbia River. So the Shark was sent to talk to the people along the Columbia River and say, what do you guys want? Do you want to be ruled by Great Britain? Do you want to be ruled by the United States? The Shark went up to the Columbia anyway, and they went ahead and surveyed the people and talked to them. And then it was when they were heading out to go back to port, go back home, that they wrecked. And they wrecked right at the mouth of the... And you know what we're going to do? We're going to reenact that wreck right now. Let's go out to the Shark. Hurry up! Throw an anchor into the water. There you go. Oh, but then you know what happens? The rope breaks. And we're still headed towards the sandbar. Steer us away. We crash. Crash. Drop in sail. Get that thing sailed down. Everybody gather together. Gather together here.
One of the processes after this cannon has gone into the water, what you'll see is this that we got out of the beach. And this is the cannon that is completely encrusted with rocks. It's got rocks growing right onto the fields of it. This word concretion. Concretion is the process of binding all of this material to the cannon. Concretion happens when the cannon instantly meets the salt water and it starts forming a layer of material. The next layer bonds to that material and it slowly just glues itself and it becomes harder and harder and harder until it's cement. It's as hard as cement. When you see this cannon over here, you think it's just a big chunk of rock with cement on it. You'll see these rocks that are actually embedded in it. Here's some examples of what actually happens in Mother Nature. These are just some seashells that are actually embedded. They're as hard as rock.
have you guys out here. So, we have two very important historic cannons here. Cannon Beach, the school you guys are from, are named after these cannons. If these cannons are from the USS Shark, then this is where you guys got your name. Isn't that cool? When you would imagine finding a cannon on the beach, you'd probably imagine it looking like this. But imagine walking along the beach and just seeing a kind of gnarled piece of rock. It wouldn't seem much like a cannon, would it? So it's pretty amazing that someone actually saw this and said, hey, there's something different about this. And what we're going to have to do also is we're going to have to start draining the tanks. So we have to watch out for water. So before we get started, let's have everybody form a line and then step
That right there is right in the middle where you can see the lane. All the rest of it's